I'm Ryan from ExtremeTerrain.com, and this is my review of the ARB Intensity LED Lights. These are available in both a 32 and a 21 LED light, and both are available in both a spot and a flood beam. Both of these produce a ton of light, and they're very, very well built. They're also very expensive. So if you're somebody who has a need for that much light and the budget for these, it's definitely a good place to look. But if you're somebody who just can't wrap your head around spending that much on auxiliary lighting, we also have some less expensive options that are going to still produce a ton of light and still be really high quality. The flood version of these lights produce a 20-degree pattern, and the spot produce a 10-degree pattern. The housing for the lights are a pressure cast aluminum that features additional cooling fins on the back, which means the lights are going to be both very strong and very light, and you won't have to worry about rusting down the line. The lenses for the lights are a polycarbonate that's been hard-coated for both scratch and breakage resistance, and both lights include this additional clear cover on the front for further protection. The mounts for these lights are also really well built. They have a couple of different mounting holes in the bottom so that you can put them on a traditional single post bracket, or you can get a little creative with the mounting. The brackets themselves are built from 304 stainless, which again means you're not going to have any corrosion or rust issues down the line. And the lights themselves mount to the brackets with tamper-proof torque screws to keep somebody from walking away with your investment. ARB uses Osram LEDs to produce a really bright light that's also going to last a really long time, all at a low draw. The reflector and lens optics are what produce the brightness and the beam pattern. You can really mount these lights anywhere you like, but the 32 LED version is a little bit big for some of those traditional mounting locations, like an A-pillar mount or on a bumper hoop. The 21 LED version is a little bit smaller and nimble and a little bit easier to find a mounting location for. All of the hardware that you need to get the light mounted to the bracket and the bracket mounted to whatever mount you want to use is included in the box. Like a lot of other auxiliary lights, these don't come with a wiring harness, but unlike some of the other lights on the market, they do have a plug end on the pigtail, which means that you can't just wire them into any other wiring harness without doing a lot of cutting. So it is recommended that you purchase the ARB Intensity specific wiring harness for these lights, which will make the install completely plug and play. The downside is that harness, like the lights, is a little bit expensive. These lights are really expensive, but they're also really high quality, and there isn't anything that I would change about the lights themselves. So like I said before, if you're somebody who needs that much light or is just really serious about lighting and has a budget for it, these are a really nice option. But if you're somebody who can't quite wrap your head around spending that much on some auxiliary lighting, there are some less expensive options out there that will still produce a ton of light and be really high quality. So if you're looking for a high quality light that's going to produce a really crisp, clean beam pattern and is built well enough that it's going to hold up in even the harshest conditions, I recommend taking a look at any of these options. So that's my review of the ARB Intensity LED Lights fitting all 1987 to 2016 Wranglers that you can find right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.